This is Ember. She's my baby girl. She makes me feel better. Animals just know, don't they? Don't they just know when you're not feeling good about yourself? They're more present for you. They're always there to cuddle with you and let you know that they love you. Yeah. So that brings us to today's topic, which is don't be hard on yourself. Be gentle with yourself, just like your pets are gentle with you. The truth is that we are all flawed because we're human, but we're souls, right? Our souls are not flawed. The human aspect of us is flawed, though. The human aspect of us is always going to make mistakes. It's always going to have lessons. It's always going to have work to do. But these little animals, little pets, they're there to remind us to be sweet to ourselves, be gentle with ourselves, and remember that we are souls, just like their sweet little souls. You know, the baby girl. Love her so much. So when we do something that we regret, it's natural for us to feel guilty, feel remorse, feel bad about ourselves. Like that's a natural response. But we don't want to stay in that space. We don't want to beat ourselves up. It's not productive. It's not therapeutic. It's again forgetting that we're the soul. Our human is flawed, and we have to look at, oh shit, I made a mistake. What does this mean? We have to dissect it. We have to go through the process of figuring out our shadow and doing the work. We can't just like brush it under the rug and just forget about it and move forward. Some mistakes are not that easy to do. When we have a mistake and we make them, when we have a mistake, we need to understand why we did it and why we're not going to do it again, and what steps we need to do to make sure it doesn't happen again. And to process, why did we make that mistake? What is the root cause? Is it a trauma? Is it a pattern? Like, what is our program, and how can we deprogram that incident, that incident in our body? So our mind's always going to remember what had happened, but our body doesn't have to hold that story. Okay? And this is why I love doing trauma work for people with Soma Emotional Release. We find the root of a problem. We rewrite the story in the body so the body doesn't have to hold that anymore, and it unravels the story in your body so you can then be free of that limiting belief, that trauma, that stored negative thought about yourself, or whatever it is that became as a result. So, again, it's natural to have remorse. It's natural to feel shitty for a little bit, but we don't want to beat ourselves up. We don't want to tell ourselves we're a horrible person, because we know we're not. We know that we made a mistake. And the fact is that we all do. Sometimes, we put ourselves in situations and we don't understand why. And it's not us doing it. It's our program. It's our familiarity with our trauma. It's a response. And so we have to take accountability and responsibility for that response and be able to do the work, do the shadow work, and be grateful that you made that mistake so that you can learn, okay? We never want to, wish upon bad things for ourselves, or wish mistakes, or, we don't want to wish those things. But when we do have those challenges come, we have to welcome them. We have to embrace them, because they're all learning lessons, and we have to find the emotional maturity in ourselves to become aware and conscious of what had happened, and then deal with it, okay? No boo-hoo-hoo, I'm a terrible person, this is a terrible mistake I made. No, get over that. You might be a human who's flawed, but you're a soul who's in this body, or of this body, that's going to resolve that, okay? You have to step into your soul. You have to step into your empowerment. You have to look at it for what it is and override that and overcome the obstacle and learn. And that's how you grow, and that's how you excel, okay? So take time to love yourself. Cuddle up with your dog or your iguana, or hang out with your fish, whatever it is. Find that comfort within yourselves. Nourish that inner child within you. Love yourself. Don't beat yourself up, but grow and learn from your experiences.